The idea has been at the center of a hot debate since the school shooting tragedy in Parkland, Florida last month.
Tonight, 7 Action News reporter Simon Chowdhury adds some new perspective as teachers take aim in a dramatic test.
Guns in the hands of teachers. Sure, they'll need a lot of training. We decided to talk with 3 teachers, one who's never shot a gun before and 2 who are CPL holders. Now, it's much different to go through an active shooter training than being on the range.
Report of an active shooting at a local high school.
Well, I'm a little nervous.
Come past me! Come past me!
I usually shoot at paper plates and at the gun range.
Bob Feit has been a high school social studies teacher for 35 years. He's also a CPL holder.
What are we looking for?
This active shooter training drill is what police use. Think of a big screen video game, except this scenario is all too real.
It's a very touchy subject, and I don't know where I stand. I really don't.
Chad Kiesel is a high school biology teacher of 24 years.
Wow.
He's never shot a gun before, and in this scenario, Chad was shot without even hitting the gunman.
I thought, well, there's only one guy. How easy is that? But if there's kids running in the background, that would change. I would not shoot.
Catherine Monty has only been a high school math teacher for a few months. She's a CPL holder, and during the practice round, it was clear she was a great shot. In the first scenario, she kept calm and killed the suspect.
I think you shot before he was able to shoot her. So that is a very quick decision. Very good. Thanks. All right. Very good. And your heart's pounding.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yep. But in the second scenario, she did not realize there was more than one suspect that shot back at her.
I'm dead.
Bob had his finger on the trigger the whole time, which is dangerous, but he still hesitated to shoot, and when he did, he missed the mark.
There's lockers in the background.
Yes.
If that's kids in the background, we've got a problem. I'm a good teacher, and I'm confident in my teaching skills. Not so much.
I was shaking. I could feel it in my knees. I could feel it in my elbows.
If I knew those students, that would have been a completely different situation for sure.
Allen Park Police Sergeant Wayne Albright helped facilitate this drill. He teaches students and school staff on the ALICE method, which does not involve guns. Sergeant Albright says teachers may not be able to handle emotional stress that comes with this type of training.
You learn to distance yourself and separate your feelings from the actual scene. I don't think teachers have been trained to do that. They don't have to. They have a connection with those kids because that's what they're supposed to do.
It kind of froze me for a second, and that was somebody I didn't even know, and it wasn't even real.
If armed, the teachers say they are not comfortable leaving their students in a classroom while risking their own lives to hunt down a shooter.
I'd like to say I would be the hero, but I don't know that I would be.
I'd be locked down in my room, making sure that nobody came through that door.
Keeping a gun on teachers, I'm a small female, that's constantly going to be going in my mind. What if one of my students tries to take that gun from me? Then you're not even thinking about an active shooter, you're just thinking about every other day of the year.
One thing all 3 teachers agree, the training has to be extensive, but they question where the funding would come from.
I think it's not as easy as hand the teachers a gun.
Shut the plane! I'll do it right now!
Come and try this, and then answer the question, if you think it's a wise thing.
A bill has been introduced in the State House that would allow teachers to carry guns in schools. Now, the teachers we spoke with say if that bill passes, they hope lawmakers will look into other security measures, not just this one. I'm Simon Chowdhury for 7 Action News.